Tijuana, the cool thing about it is like a radio station from San Diego, they put their antennas here in TJ because it's more cheaper that way to put the antennas here. And we have a station that like in 82, they started to 83, they started to put really, really good electronic music. It was really, really cool, I mean, to be here in Tijuana at that moment in the 80s, because before the internet, the only way to know about music around the world is the radio. Norteño music was more normal into our parents. Our parents used to listen to that. Norteño is the music that is based with accordion, bass, and a snare drum, and a 12-string guitar. When I was very young, I kind of hate that music. I didn't like it at all. When we started Nortec, it was in fact when we started to rediscovering Norteño music. I mean, Norteño music was with us like all of our lives, you know, here in TJ. Even though that we didn't like it, I mean, at the time that we were doing Nortec, I mean, it was the time that we were starting to open our ears to different types of music. Because when I was so young, I just listened to electronic music and that's it. The idea was to deconstruct the Norteño and put this music out of their context and put it into the electronic music context. The accordion player, you know, he was like our Norteño teacher. But for example, he was learning about electronic music with us because he didn't know nothing about electronic music, and for him was like the only perspective he has of electronic music. He says like, electronic music is like the boom, 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 boom. That's electronic music for him. I mean, everybody's learning from everybody here in Nortec right now. Tijuana makes me happy. Tijuana makes me happy. My way of living, and most of the people of Tijuana, the way of living depends a lot of the border. I mean, even though I felt Mexican as well, I mean, I'm Mexican because I'm living on this side of the border. If we weren't born here in TJ, we didn't have all this influence by this electronic music, or even all these bands that we saw very young, Bjork, or having Nine Inch Nails, or Skinny Puppy, or Front 242, or whatever. I mean, if it weren't for TJ, we didn't have Nortec. Tijuana makes me happy.